Ravana, you have said that wisdom is superior to action. Then why do you force me into this terrible act? You confuse my mind with statements that seem to contradict each other. Therefore, please tell me that one definite path by pursuing which I can attain the highest good. The Lord said, O Anagha, in this world, two courses of spiritual practices have been expressed by me in the past. Sankhya Yoga, the path of knowledge, is for intellectuals, and Karma Yoga, the path of actions, is for action-oriented people. Anagha, another name of Arjuna, meaning the one who is sinless. A man does neither attains freedom from action by abstaining from them, nor does he attain perfection merely through inaction. Indeed, no one can ever remain inactive even for a moment, because everyone is helplessly forced to perform actions by their nature-born qualities. The man who controls the senses but mentally keeps thinking about the sensory objects, his mind is deluded and is called a hypocrite. O Arjuna, the one who controls his senses by the mind and begins to practice Karma Yoga by using his senses without any attachment, that person excels. You perform your duties allotted to you, for action is superior to inaction. Even the maintenance of the body is not possible through inaction. O Kaunteya, people in this world are bound by their own actions, except when they are performed for the sake of yajna. Therefore, perform your allotted duties only for the sake of yajna, while being free from attachment. Yajna, a religious ritual, sacrifice, worship, or an act done with a spiritual intention or for a good cause. In the beginning of creation, after creating mankind along with Yajna, Brahma, the Creator, said to them, You shall prosper through this Yajna, and it will satisfy all your desires. You nurture the gods with this, and may they nurture you. Nourishing one another selflessly, you shall attain the Supreme God. Nourishing the gods with yajna will fulfill all your desires. The one who enjoys the pleasures of the world without offering them to the divine is a thief. The sages who eat remnants of yajna as a gift from the divine are freed from all sins. But the selfish ones who cook only for themselves, they feed on sins only. All creatures grow on food. Food originates from rainfall. Rain originates from yajna, and yajna happens by performing duties. Know that activities come from the Vedas, which originate from the imperishable Brahman. Therefore, the omnipresent Brahman is always present in yajna. O Partha, the one one who does not follow the revolving wheel of nature, that is, who does not perform his duties, but instead leads a sinful life of sensual pleasures, he lives a sinful life. However, the man who rejoices only in the self and is contented and satisfied with the self, there remains nothing more for him to accomplish. For such a self-realized person, their actions are neither led by any selfish purpose, nor is there a reason for inaction. He is not dependent upon anyone for anything. Therefore, perform your duties without any attachment, because by doing so, a person attains the supreme. It is only through such actions that King Janaka and other wise men attained liberation. Therefore, keeping the world order, you should also perform your duties. The world follows whatever a great man does. They follow whatever he sets up as the standard. O Partha, there is no duty to be performed by me in the three worlds, nor do I need to attain anything, yet I continue to work. O Partha, if I discontinue to work, then great harm will come to the world, because all men shall follow my footsteps. If I do not engage in action, then the human race will be ruined. Thus, I shall be the cause of destruction of the human race in this world. O Bharata, unlike the ignorant who act with attachment to their action, a wise man should act without any attachment for the well-being of the world. A wise man should not confuse the minds of the ignorant who are attached to their actions. He should rather inspire to perform their duties while he efficiently performs his own. In fact, all the actions are being performed by the qualities of nature, but an ignorant person whose mind is deluded by ego thinks that I am the doer. O Mahabahu, the one who understands the nature of qualities and actions is not attached to the act, because he knows that only the qualities interact among themselves. Those who are deluded by the qualities of nature are attached to those qualities and actions, but the wise should not distract the mind of those with incomplete knowledge. Surrender all your actions to me, with your mind focused on the self. Be free from expectations, ego and guilt, and fight. Those who constantly practice this teaching of mine with full faith and without any unnecessary doubts, even they are freed from the bondage of karma. Karma, actions. However, those who find faults with this teaching of mine and do not practice it, they are ignorant and devoid of knowledge. Consider them to be ruined. Even a wise man acts according to his nature. every being acts according to its tendencies, then what is the use of restraining? All senses have attraction and repulsion fixed to them. One should not allow himself to be swayed by them, because these too are his enemies. It is better to perform one's own duty, even though imperfectly, than performing others' duty efficiently, because it is better to die performing one's own dharma, but performing another's dharma is dangerous. Arjuna said, O Varshane, then under what influence does a man commit sin against his will? The Lord said, it is desire and anger, both born out of Rajoguna. It is a destroyer and a great sinner. Know this to be a man's enemy. Rajoguna, the quality of activity and passion. Just like fire is covered by smoke, mirror is covered by dust, and an embryo is covered by the amnion, so is knowledge covered by desires. O Kaunteya, wisdom is covered by this constant enemy of the wise in the form of lust, desire, which is insatiable like fire. Lust works through the senses, mind and intellect. It destroys wisdom and overpowers the embodied soul. Therefore, O Bharatarshabha, you should first control your senses and then kill the sinful desires that obstruct knowledge and self-realization. Bharatarshabha, another name of Arjuna, meaning the best of the Bharata race. The senses are superior to the body. The mind is superior to the senses. Beyond the mind is the intellect, and superior to the intellect is the self. O Mahabahu, thus, knowing the self to be superior to the intellect and controlling the mind with the intellect, kill this unconquerable enemy in the form of desire.